Good morning. Oh, before I start anything else, I have to tell you about this thing that happened. Okay, so last week or so, remember I had a straw. I have glass see-through straws. Got tons of them out on my counter in a container. Grab one all the time for hot and cold drinks, everything. I felt something in my mouth, spit it out. It was a live spider. What are the chances, right, of that happening again? Well, I figured never. So I just left my straws the way they were. There was no other spider stuff. Fast forward a week, grab a straw. I look at it, there's a freaking spider right inside it, cozy as can be. I'm like, what? What? Okay. I safely get it outside, it runs away. And now I've learned my lesson to put the straws in a very secure, safe place. Like I'm keeping them in the dishwasher right now. Freaked out. Freaked out. Oh, I mean, really, between the Lyme thing happening, spider, excuse me, I was thinking nature hates me. One of my friends says, no, nature loves you. Okay, yeah, maybe. They're coming to me to set them free. Oh my gosh. Well, here I am on this little bit of a walk. And it's been on my mind about having ADHD and how symptoms ramp up. Yeah, nobody tells you that. Everything that I'll speak for me, everything I've compensated for, not everything works anymore. So, what does work still? I put my keys in the exact spot every day. My phone, my my main life support system, my remote control, that kind of thing. And when I go out, I park in the same spot. If I go anywhere that I go to often, or if not, I park in the same kind of area so I can remember. I've completely forgotten where my car was several times, so I learned my lesson. So that seems to work still. Trying to think what else works. I don't think much else, really. And the funny thing is that no doctor's appointment, people, no friends who are younger, they wouldn't know what happens when you retire. Your life, at a drop of a hat, switches to a whole new world, right? So, even though I'd rather not work, I mean, I'm not complaining, so I'm saying about having successfully reached this age and I'm retired. Because at some point, everybody needs to retire, right? Or has to. Let's put it that way. So, the blink of an eye, there's no more schedule. But I hate schedule, so, yay for that. However, it did structure the day. And let me say, if you don't, I'm going to say you, but, it's really me. If you don't structure the day, flies by, and you're left with, like, what the hell? What have I done? What do I need to do? That executive functioning part of the brain, I have to tell you that as you age, that gets weaker. That is why old people blurt out things. They can't help it. It's not their fault. It's not that they're bad, rude, or inconsiderate, disrespectful, none of that. It's because what they're thinking just comes out. Because the part of the brain that controls it doesn't work as well as it used to. Just like everything else. I'm going up a hill, so. Let me catch my breath. Listen to that bird, huh? Love it. That's my favorite one. So, the part of your brain that helps you organize, plan, all that good stuff. Well, it's already not functioning like a typical brain, right? With ADHD, you learn to compensate, like I said, for certain things. And, do your thing if you can. So, you don't have a structure, day flies by, you think, oh shit, what the hell? And I try using I had a calendar system that always worked for me. It doesn't work anymore. I don't even look at it. I don't even remember to look at it. So your memory problems, they don't improve. What does improve when you retire? I don't know. When you get older, let's say, things are hard. Things don't really seem easy, or at least to me. So, go to the doctor, find out that, well, I already knew this, but the doctor confirmed it. I mean, I did, I swear, 6 months of a deep dive into older adults with ADHD. I knew all about kids. Nothing about being old. Thought I'd research it, and anyway, come to find out, there's a dearth of research. Hardly anything. Nothing my age, really. I researched stuff in the UK and really anywhere in the world. What's up with this ADHD thing and what the hell's happening? Because like I said, every symptom ramps up. So the research, well, I, in my case, I'm not taking any medication for it, and I need some. I really do. It would help me focus on a task or two that I need to accomplish that I can't seem to accomplish or even start. That task paralysis is huge. Huge. Even when you want to do something, it's going to hit you. So, anyway, since there's no research stating, oh, yes, well, that medication's good for when you're older, blah, blah, blah. No, none of that says that. One or two reports on a very small study says it's okay, but doctors, no, they don't want to give it to me anyway. So anyway, you don't have structure. Some of the ways to compensate for your, differences or whatever you call it. They don't work really anymore. And doctors are not used to treating older folks with it. Yeah, a lot of people thought, well, when you're a kid and stuff, you have it, you need it for school, and then, you have medicine, whatever. But you don't need it when you're older. Some people grow out of it and blah, blah, blah. Well, hate to say it, but mostly it's a lifelong situation. You don't grow out of it. Some people, actually conquer it and don't have any trouble. That's not the majority. So, doctors really, healthcare professionals in the field of this type of thing, I've been to with them. People who specialize in the area, nope, they don't really deal with older people. At least where I've been. And so, I've been left to my own devices, which hasn't really always, well, it's not successful every day, but I can tell you from experience that trying to find some sort of structure for the day helps. Like block out morning, noon-ish, afternoon-ish, evening, doing different things during those times. Hate routine. I never can follow a routine really, ever. I'm lucky if I brush my teeth every day because I forget all the things that you normally would do as you get up to go to work. You get a system going. You do that, double check things, whatever. You know how the flow of the day tends to be when you're working. Well, when you're not working, you don't have that at all. So you have to remember that you gotta eat. Because, yeah, kind of, you can get into like when I start something that I want to do and I actually start it, I don't want to stop. Can't be interrupted or else I never can get back to it. And I just hyper-focus throughout. Forget to eat, forget I'm human. So that didn't work out because you're supposed to try to be healthy when you're older, especially. It becomes very important, even more so. That's a whole nother topic. Whole other topic. I won't get into, but right now, So, you have to build in supports for your retirement time in order to gain some sort of peace, contentment. It doesn't work every day, but chunking out the day into sections has helped me. I have an Alexa app that I can unload on. It's a lifesaver, really. You know, you're trying to sleep and you have 1,000 racing thoughts at all times anyway, 24/7. The brain doesn't stop. Monologues, conversations, um, imagination, all that stuff rolling in. Especially when you try to sleep, I can just tell Alexa, hey, remind me, whatever I think is important that I'm thinking about, get it off my mind, unload it. It's been so helpful for me. I can't even tell you. And one thing that absolutely helps is movement. If you can move your body, especially outside in nature, where the good stuff hits you, fresh air, sunlight, the trees, chemicals flooding you with feeling good, nature sounds, all that. Movement for the body, a lot of movement. It's imperative. You know, something I always did before work. I had so much uncontrolled energy before work, and so I used to run about 8 miles every morning, and that really helped calm my mind, relax my body. I don't run now, but as you can see, I still walk. Luckily, I'm so grateful. Oh my God, that I can do that. And whenever I would get stressed out at work, I could always walk, you know, really fast in the hallways, going here and there. Always helped me. So that's still the same for me. And most people with ADHD, movement is, wow, healing. I'm going up the hill again, kind of just walking back and forth. I have a little bit of inclines and hills on this little stretch. I'll show you. Oh, bunch of rocks. I walk on them, and my feet have to adjust all my little tendons and muscles, whatever. Trying to be agile. So, movement, structure, healthy eating and sleep goes a long way. Sleep is imperative, more so, even. Movement, nutrition, and sleep are important throughout your life. But I'll tell you what, once you retire, when you're older, everybody has to ramp that up. But when you have ADHD, more so. And that really helps a lot. Now, the task paralysis that was always a problem for me has gotten worse because I don't feel as much pressure to get it done. Like if you have a weekend, let's say, to get some important things done, it gives you a little hit of dopamine. You get a little adrenaline rush and you go, oh, I got to do this. Blah, blah. And you kind of do it. Well, when you're retired, the pace of your life is different. Dare I say slower. You don't get faster with anything. I've noticed, at least for me. And so, the urgency isn't already there. So, like for instance, I didn't want to walk today. I love walking. I do it all the time, every day if I can. Mostly I can. And I gave myself a deadline. Hurry up and get out at a certain time. Boom. You're racing to beat the clock and doing it feels good. It's like a game. And that's what got me out today. Does everything work every day? No. But for now, that's working. So, in your schedules, in your day, you want to get something done that's important, something you hate doing, regardless of how small it is. Stopping to brush your teeth or organizing bills and stuff. Dealing with all that you face in retirement, which is, not pleasant, that kind of thing, is harder. Very hard. And that's just a fact. Now, as you know, when you have ADHD, some days are great. I mean, you get out of bed and you're on. All systems go. All the synapses are popping. And you get stuff done. You're feeling good. And the next day, you got nothing. So, what I've learned is to accept the fact that I'm going to have days where I don't do so good and days that I do really good. And that's kind of how it goes, like a roller coaster, really. But the biggest part has been to accept, that things will get taken care of by myself. And I'll get it all done eventually. Really self-care, self-kindness. Try not to beat myself up. Thinking, why didn't I do this? And not a constant criticism of myself. I'm thinking of myself as what would I say to a friend? A friend, we're struggling with symptoms and, trying to navigate life. That has worked tremendously. Things are okay for right now. Living in the moment is easy when you have ADHD anyway. There's good and bad about that. Bad is I don't plan anything. If I know what I'm going to eat in a day, it's amazing. And I've been working on that. Really, and but I never planned on what would happen, even for next week. Never mind. Looking ahead, when I was working into retirement, I never thought really Never planned it. Just felt like I was on survival mode, and I was really. But even if I wasn't, I just don't plan. If it's right in front of my face or if it's immediate, I deal with it. Out of sight, out of mind, And that's good. In a way, because I can focus on one day at a time. Yes, there are days I do 1 minute at a time. I'm not joking. But overall, you realize that this biggest transition called retirement amps up every symptom you can possibly think of for ADHD, but there are solutions. And those things have worked for me. And if I want to get something really important done, excuse me, I put it right in front of my face. I have a bunch of papers I'll put right where I sit. And there it is, and I can't avoid it. And I tend to do it when I do that. You just learn another way of living, and I think it's a little bit harder when you're stressed out or tired or just eating junk food. So taking care is key. Can't avoid stress, but each moment that you can have of peace and contentment goes a long way. Listen to that bird. It just sucks that the medical medical people that I've dealt with have been no help whatsoever. You feel like you're flying blind with things being worse and you didn't expect that. You know what I mean? But it all works out, all works out. What a beautiful day, huh? Wow. Being grateful for things and thinking about all the nice things in a day, like that perfect cup of coffee. So important. Trying to do all the things that you can think of for yourself to make you feel good. Coffee is a big one for me. Staying connected with people, that kind, all the things they say for everybody to do is a good thing. So now I'm going back up the incline. Anyway, that's my small little tale of ADHD and retirement. Fun times. Love ya. Peace out.